אוקיי! היי, מה המצב? עבר זמן מה מאז שעשיתי פרק של Investigations 2? אולי אני קצת אוריד את עצמי פה? ככה. נראה לי ככה יותר טוב. שאני לא אהיה עד כדי כך רועש, כי אני דואג כל הזמן מתי שאני רואה את הצהוב אחרי שאמרו לי להגביר את עצמי. אז כן. Obviously זה באנטי, אייס אטרני, OST. לא חייב להסביר את זה. Investigations 2! אפשר לראות בעצם מתי היה הפעם האחרונה שנכנסתי למשחק. אז בוא נעשה את זה. כל בינתיים בסדר. הבעיה היחידה שאני יכול לחשוב עליו זה בעצם מיינד צ'ס עם Investigations 2 אקסקלוסיבית. אבל אם זה עובד Spirit of Justice אני לא רואה שום בעיה למה זה בכלל גורם לי לתקיעה הזאת, אבל נראה בעצם מה הולך להיות בפרק של היום. שאם כבר מדברים על הפרק של היום, פעם קודמת סיימנו את Turnabout Trigger ועכשיו ניגש אל Captive Turnabout. Let's go. קצת מוזר להתחיל עם זה מתי שאני באמצע של Spirit of Justice, אבל כן, למי אכפת? Let's go. Episode 2, The Captive Turnabout. Oh. What the fuck? Oh. Oh! Bronco! Met what? What? Oh. זה כלב? כן, זה כלב, what the fuck? מה? איך רגע, איך ברונקו מת? Hold on. What? זה קצת מטורף להגיד את זה, כי הוא בעצם הקולפרט. ליטרלי בקייס הקודם, אבל עדיין, what the fuck? אוקיי. בינתיים קצת יוצא מעניין, אבל בוא נראה מה יצא לנו פה. 27 למרץ, 10:16 בבוקר, ה-Detention Center Visitors Room. נראה לי זה הפעם הראשונה שאנחנו נמצאים פה, מחוץ לקלאסיק. עכשיו אני צריך להרגיל את עצמי לאדג'וולף הצעיר יותר מאשר מהמבוגר יותר. אוקיי, מה קורה פה? Still no sign of them, huh? Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting? Now, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now. The killing of Bastion Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park. And today, we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. Bronco met עכשיו. What's taking so long? You there! What's going on? I don't know, so... I'll go and check. We got a situation! That's not Zippo. It says we got a situation! It's... Knight! He's been killed! What? Killed? In the detention center? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth! What are you waiting for? Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once. Yes, sir! Okay. So it didn't happen in the holding cells. Actually, that was where he was being held. What's the holdup? The crime scene's this way. Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to... the prison proper, yes. You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison? Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose. Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time. What? הם עושים בית כלא ליד הדיטנשן סנטר? זה בכלל הגיוני? I suppose you could say. It's the last place a great thief should ever want to be. I unlocked it, sir. Please follow me. That's Knight, all right. But he's dead. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? זו שאלה טובה. 27 למאות, 10:32, a prison workshop. This is horrible! How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered? I can hardly believe it myself, but there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes. And what's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no? He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been in here. Maybe he wandered his way over. The detention center and the prison are separated not only by two heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. I suppose we'll better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Sure. Phenomenal. Let's go. Cake assistant. אז בואי לגשת לפה. זה, שנראה שפה יש דם. והגופה של ברונקו. Bronco Knight. Killed the day before his court date. We'll better take a closer look. Huh? Is that... Oh! I've seen one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. Chess set. The victims, I would imagine. Makes sense. He loves chess, after all. Yeah. It would have been a good way to pass the time. מה זה עושה פה אבל? וככה גם. A rubber glove. Yep. Just the one, though. Should examine it in more detail. Oh. inmate use only? בוא נתחיל עם זה קודם. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilled. We can? How come? Because had it been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming, then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it. Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the finger, and not all over the backside. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pulled around the body, maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed. It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. You there!
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that glove before?
Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work.
It's strange, though.
Prisoners issued with those gloves are the strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check.
I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. Is that all? Okay. The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tar. And there's a rope on top of it! Was Knight tied up with a rope somehow? We should take a look under the sheet as well. Ah! Look at all that red stuff! Yes, I would say that's blood.
Should me.
We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it. There's something on his finger. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Dwarf. It's a ring! And an expensive looking one at that.
לא זכור לי שהיה לו טבעת.
Don't even think about it, Kay. What? I didn't say anything.
אבל למה זה פה?
His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck. I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something?
Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat.
It's possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Kay, you have your camera with you, correct? Can you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body? Sure thing! All yours, Gummy!
Thanks! Alright, here we go! His clothes sure are a mess though, huh?
Indeed. They appear to be covered in dirt.
Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry.
It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective. איפה זה אמר שיש בכלל? דם בסקאלפ? רגע, אני אנסה רגע לקרוא את זה עוד פעם. מה זה אמר? There's a small cut on his scalp. איפה זה בא? whatever. זה את הכפפה גם. כי לא סיימתי עם זה. There's mud all over it. Maybe the prisoners were making mud pies? Wish I could have joined them. I love making mud pies. Not anywhere near my crime scene, you're not. Okay, brothers, inmate use only. Inmate use only. I guess that means... It must be one of the prisoners who was using it, right? Yes, you would certainly imagine so. Okay. Aha! בוא נפתח את זה. Come on, come on, come on! Hurry up and open that clasp! This is a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning. Oh, please! Even your heart must skip a beat when you're about to open a mysterious box. Not all of us think like you, Kay. Thankfully. These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the ones you have in your office. How come these are black and white? Most chess pieces are. The ones in my office are custom made. As in, they're unique and probably valuable? I like the sound of that. She's got a glint in her eye. She better not be planning a robbery. למה אפשר לעשות לזה 3D? מאמין שזה נראה הכל? יפ, זה הכל. What's with all the weird equipment? I'm not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here. Smells weird though. Kinda musky, like wet fur. I didn't know you had a keen nose. Oh, it's nothing special really, especially when it comes to sniffing out treasure. Remind me to seal all of my valuables away in an airtight containers. No way, Mr. Edgeworth! Never steal any of your stuff! But you would happily steal someone else's. I'm not sure that's entirely reassuring. Oh my god! It's a sink. Doesn't seem to contain any useful clues. Nope. No whiff of treasure either. You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right? Mom's there. I guess. I didn't inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Indeed. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use under-the controls to look further up or down. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
טוב, אפשר פשוט להשתמש באנטי-קוצ'רות בשביל לגשת לפה. או זהו, דווקא. טוב, לפני זה... יש לנו עושה איזה פה של הכלב. וואו.
This part of the floor is covered with dirt.
You know what that means, sir? Footprints!
Too many footprints, unfortunately. We will need a specialist to identify them.
Guess we gotta wait till forensics gets here.
Yes. And in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it.
Wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? Good boy, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks.
My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective.
נתחיל מהכל.
Looks like a pulley of some kind.
Maybe the prisoners use it for work?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but...
Absolutely not, Kay. You're not permitted to swing on that rope.
I know it!
I should have known you were being serious.
We're having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage?
Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells.
What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you gotta look at the basic nature of things more.
Yes, and another basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information.
דווקא ציפיתי שזה ייתן achievement.
These tarps are rather colorful.
They kind of sit out in a room like this, don't they?
They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison.
Look! There's a whip on top of them. אני רציתי רק לדבר על הוויפ, לא על הטארפ. But whatever. You know what that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here. Franziska.
Not a chance. She and her whip are attached to the wrist. Trust me. There was a rope near Knight's body too.
Speaking of which, wanna see my super stealthy
rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I am in need of saving. She seems genuinely disappointed.
d'accord? D'accord. לא! טוב, יש את ה-obvious. A, B ו-C. אולי תראו A plus B שווה C.
These tarps have a pretty distinctive design. In fact,
it's the same design as the bloody top around Mr. Knight's body.
Yes. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around.
I thought you were on sabbatical.
Okay.
Not a bad bit of evidence gathering.
Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy? You betcha! We're unstoppable! A regular Three Musketeers!
Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found.
Huh? What do you mean, sir? A murder weapon?
What's missing from the crime scene?
Murder weapon.
I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
You're right! I didn't even think of that!
Calm down, detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. It haven't crossed my mind either. The fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one. Oh yeah! Nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth! What was the murder weapon? And where has it gone? The answers to these questions may be the keys to figure out what happened here.
Oh! אני זוכר אותך מהטריילר! אני זוכר אותך מהטריילר! מהטריילר של ה-Investigations Collection. וואו, אוקיי. לא תמיד שהוא יופיע פה. They know the guy had a whole entourage. Excusez-moi, but this is the scene of the crime, right?
Sure.
Wait a second. Are you... No way. Those piercing eyes. That furrowed brow.
Mr. Fender, it has been far too long.
כן, אדי פנדר, אם אני לא טועה, היה השם שלו. I know, right? But even all this time, I know that deep bow anyway.
And the neck were obvious.
Manfred von Karma, the man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. What are you talking about, pal? It's Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Edgeworth? Oh, I guess that explains the fresh face. Can't blame a guy for mixing it all up, though. You're the spring image of the old devil in his day.
I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been?
Man, good question. Who's counting, eh? Been away traveling for so long, I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for.
There. Oh, where did that come from? And who are you anyway? This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney.
Enchanted, as they say. Fender's the name, and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. Detective Dick Gumshoe!
And I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though.
Great thief? Wow, that's so romantic. Just check, if you will.
Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple.
Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys, if you'll have me.
Sorry. I should have also mentioned that it's girls only. And they have to be super fun and super cool and...
Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in.
You've got to be doing? My bad, my bad. I'm just so used to know how they do things elsewhere, you know? And why are you here, Mr. Fender? Oh, whoops! Almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it? Zlobat kafa. Hey! Quit all the Von Karma stuff, pal! What gives?
Hold it!
Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable. It is? I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway. So he was planning to represent Knight. If his client had been murdered, he and I would have faced off against each other in court. I better see what he has to say for himself. So, the victim asked you to represent him? Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found. I was bummed about it to see you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. זה נקניקיה מיוחדת יותר? Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison. Yeah. Well, it's here now. Want some? Little voice I picked up on my travels. So, Maurice. No, thank you. Fine. You do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Knight's side. Well, Karma was always more of a convicted defender at all costs guy. It didn't teach you that? That was a long time ago. If you say so. You sure don't want any weenies? No, thank you. Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me the minute he was arrested. So I'm really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your low performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Sticks and stones and all that. Oh, did he not like you? Trash talked you something fierce. Can't say I didn't join the fun though. Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? I know, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitors room here. I don't think I'd ever had that much of a gas. Oh, so you come here a lot? Hey. Don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitors room is usually where I'm at. But this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I better ask him what he knows about this room. Perfect. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Oh, this room? No, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices.
What? לא classroom, בטוח לא. Morgue or recreation room? The fuck you mean recreation room? נגיד morgue. Is it a morgue? Well, let's have a dead body in it. And dead body equals morgue, am I right? Let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, I've got it wrong. This is actually a workshop. אז התשובה היא none of the above. רציתי להגיד שזה closet. כי יש את כל החדרים של הניקיון וכל זה. אבל גם workshop הגיוני כי זה מתאים כל שאר החלקים של החדר, אבל nothing. So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile. How infantile. The cons come here to perform various duties. You'll learn new skills too. Bank some qualifications for when they're back on the street. I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. Ah, man over there probably does, though. Right, comprende? Yes, sir! The workshops aren't locked with physical keys. The doors are filled with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-ding, an alarm sounds. If they let it ring for too long, they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. If they're trying to break or remove the bracelet, a shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal! I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules. But it sounds a bit excessive. If they wish to pass for a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensors for them and let them in. You got all that? Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir. No one's been in for days. I don't know if they had. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. אז איך הווקטור בא לפה? Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there is something here that shouldn't be. Ah, verfort! Although I can real quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Oh, זה easy! הכפפות לא אמורים להיות פה. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. Those sensors would detect their bracelets and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction. So, where did the glove fall from, sir? I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. Perfect. You! Apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? No one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. Mr. Fender? Come on, don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. Now, as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here. Huh? Oh, what do you mean? But sir, Mr. Fender, would you like to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about? What? A pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their bodies, with the buds? I bet if you mosed down out at that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd taken a step. Oh, listen, pal. We've had just about enough of your baloney. Chill, big guy. I'm on your side. No, for such a wild fella, you have a very narrow mind. What did you...
Hold it!
Detective? Sorry, sir. Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Is that what they say? خلص في الشاش بكوريدور. There's no ordinary slammer. Here, no ordinary slammer. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends. Animals? Yep. Furred and feathered fellows of all shapes and sizes. God filled me in on how it came about. Since they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cons are assigned the critter age, a body to help keep their spirits up.
Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun!
Plus, inmates can even pet carry qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals.
Oh, that must be what all of their equipment in the workshop is for.
Got it. Room set up especially for the training. That's for the training stuff. So, when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime, exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. That just means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with a rubber glove? Good question. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! If you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word! Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? You know the sensors on the doors. They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when somebody goes walk about. Well, for furry friends, it's the other way around. They're filled with microchips that opens the doors right up.
They are?
Uh-huh. They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulders.
Huh. Vaya kelev gum.
Painto. Big needle, quick job, and voila!
What? Does it hurt?
Nope, I don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Oh, where was I? Yeah, right. So, the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content.
You're not completely free though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sense on that big mother of a door out, you see? Ah! What's that tinkling sound? Sir? Oh! המוח של פוקימון פועל ישר, אני רואה פה פאקינג מבוס סטיף עם פעמון. Just look at that thing. And is that a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose. טוב, אז מה אחוז אתה היית אקטיב בתקופה של הרצח? מבוס סטיף, הכל בסדר? Whoa! Mr. Edgeworth! Are you seriously trying to stare down? I refuse to lose to a dog. Oh my god. Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat them right. Come on now, come to Gummy. הוא רצה ללכת. Man, you know all about a dog. This dog was suddenly very different from the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me, and only me. Alright then, you've met the menagerie. What's next? Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir? Indeed. We need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found. Let's start with that guy. Hey, you there in the cell? What the fuck? Ignored again. Hello? We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident. Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy? Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice. Seconds out. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. That one's the hugging type. I'm cool with that. Oh! Round one, 10 reps each. What is this man up to? מוכן להילחם? What the fuck? Let's see what he has to say for himself. Your name? The blue corner. It's Rock at D259 Carcerato. מה זה השם הזה? רוקו קרסרטו? The fuck? גם שוב, ברונקו, אלי, 36! My friend Satani I've known for a long time but haven't seen in years. Apparently he lived abroad for a while. How about if I keep moving, do ya, boss? Fire can let his object drop, see? Doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry, you'll lose too much weight doing all that. Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it into the ring if you don't. So you're... Wait, I get it. Gotta be a boxer, right?
Was back in the day. It's good to stay fighting fit. Leastways, that's how I see it.
So the bear part of your is the bear part of your training too? looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute.
Nothing care about tea. Kids my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
Seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
Come on, boss. I know Stoolie. I don't know nothing nohow.
I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question.
Punch drunk or something, boss. I told you I don't know zip.
So you won't play ball? Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Schachmat?
Indeed. The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Carcerato? למה לא מופיע פה? אוקיי, פותחים שחמט. Now, let us analyze the state of play. He adopts a boxing stance when he's on a high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent is on the offensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking about his movements. And bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him.
Go!
Oh! Why don't you start us by telling me what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Carcerato.
What? Want a shot at the cherub? Is that it? Then put him up, pal. Running the dollar already. That's gonna be a record.
Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time?
Think you don't got stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me. I ain't tired. Not today, not ever. Especially not today. It's getting real easy this morning. Had me some quiet cell time. Had a broke a sweat.
Really? You look pretty sweaty to me.
Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired.
I took it easy. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerato. But I'm afraid you're lying. עכשיו אני חייב לצאת מהמשחק בשביל שיהיה לי את הרילוד. עכשיו אני יוצא בשביל שיהיה לי... האמת, אם אני כבר פה, אני אסתכל על האצ'יבמנטים, לראות אם יש משהו באפיסוד 2. לא, יש משהו. אבל אני חייב דמות אחרת. זה לא מחק הכל, נכון? זה מחק קצת. באסה. טוב, אני יכול לעשות את זה צ'יק צ'וק, נראה לי. לא ידעתי שזה מוחק במיינד צ'ס. לא ידעתי שזה מוחק במיינד צ'ס, זה מעצבן. אני אעשה את זה צ'יק צ'וק. או-הו-הו. וואו, זה נראה קול. אפיסוד 2. לא, זה investigations 2. אפיסוד 2. Mysterious Resident. אני אעשה את זה מהר בשביל שאני יכול לעשות את הקטע שלי. למה צ'ס חייב להיות הדבר היחיד שבו יש לי בעיה לצלם? עושה את זה עכשיו כי אני שם לב שזה מחק לי בצ'ס. זה מחק לי בשחמט. אז אני עושה את זה צ'יק צ'ק. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Caserato, but I'm afraid your lying needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning. Oh my god. למה זה תמיד קורה מתי שאני מנסה לעשות את זה? אוקיי, יופי, סוף כל סוף. סוף כל סוף זה עושה את זה. אבל מתי שאני רואה שזה קופץ לאפס, לנסות כמה שיותר לעבור ל... אוקיי. טוב, לפחות עכשיו אני יכול לעשות את זה בפשוט. יאללה. Let's go. Gotta be careful here today. And this guy lands, he lands. Oh. He's hiding something. I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside the cell. זה מתחיל להיות שברור לי? I won't need to use my fist in this next round. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident? I was, catching some Z's. We both was. The incident only happened a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered. Hmm?
Fires be able. It's gotta be able to get up quick when he's down. His is beauty sleep too. Builds muscle.
Is that so? Then I apologize for waking you. I have read that the rest is an important part of any boxer's training regime.
You don't say. Oh, Mr. Prosecutor is savvy when it comes to the fight game, huh? Who knew?
You sat out here in the corridor.
אני לא בטוח מה קורה פה, זה היה 0 להרבה זמן.
מייגאד, אני שונא את השחמט הזה פה.
זה חתך לי הכל?
אומייגאד, זה חתך לי הכל. למה אני לא יכול לשחק במשחק?
Seriously.
נחזור על זה שוב. Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. Been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep. And that you are lying again.
Good kid. Caught me clean with that one. Alright, I'll admit it. I wasn't catching those Z's. Okay, perfect. נעשה פה סייב שלא יהיה לי בעיות. What? Guy can't work out in his cell no more without lawyers getting involved? Or is a man taking care of himself a crime?
The fact that we now know he was awake and is an important development. It could prove us to be a very useful clue. Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident?
What do you mean, strange? Hey, get the heck out of the ring if you're not gonna fight!
I need to attack more if I am to win. Hello! Tends to adopt a boxing stance when he's raring for a fight. Bite the time in such moments and aim to strike when he drops his guard. Answer the question! Tell me what was going on around that time.
Wish I could help you, boss. I was asleep. We both was. Look.
Time to deploy my clue.
You are exercising.
Enough of your bar-faced lies. You weren't asleep. You were exercising. You told me as much yourself.
A counterpunch, huh? Should've seen that one coming.
It seems I have you on the ropes, Mr. Caserato. It's time to come clean about what you know.
Alright! You gotta shut up about it. Stop stomping around like you own the place. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already.
Already? You've done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll soon be out for the count.
אני עושה עכשיו סייב בשביל שזה לא ידפוק אותי.
You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier.
Well, what was it, Mr. Caserato? Word it, will ya? I'm getting shellacked here. Fine. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud, real scared. Got the little guy scared too. Yeah. Laugh it up, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in the ring.
Checkmate.
מה קרה פה? Go. Checkmate, baby.
I think we've now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you?
Fine, I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth! Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun.
Eddie? Hey, can we call a timeout here for a second, guys? What's that, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth. And it's a real privilege watching you how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just what you should know, I'll be telling you know who what you've become. Me. Nick?
Who? No, who?
You need to get the lowdown, huh? Well, lowdown, huh? Well,
Hold it!
That's enough! This has nothing to do with Kay.
oh. Oh, the cow, man. Why so sensitive?
Report whatever you wish to whomever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time.
Whatever you say, boss man. But I think he should know at least. Yo, how you've been living your life since you signed on to doing things the Von Karma way? Me! After all, you've disappointed him enough for one lifetime already, am I right?
What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth? Nothing that need concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Caserato. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last.
You won't let the glove on me, kid. Oh my god, no. It was a show. Finished right around 10 p.m. But came back here after. Did me some training. These days I tried to. Barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams, "What the? Ah!" I was hollering, howling, crying for help. What can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I turns it out, and I gets back to work.
I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help.
Like I said, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Don't nobody thank nobody for getting involved with none of their concern. I hear you, but best you could do is a rubberneck from in there anyway. Am I right?
You mentioned training, Mr. Coserato. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's a guy, the fixer, they call him.
What's the fixer?
Fellow can get his hands on just about anything you need. For a price. No way. I think they can find me out. Oh, there you go. Oh my god, I'm on it! Okay. Ask a kid to say.
Perhaps, Mr. Coserato, what you ought to ask is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony. Because I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in one.
You? Put me down? Try it, you bum. And what am I? A chopped liver?
אני לא יודע מה לעשות עם הקול של אדי, אני לא יודע איך עושים את הקול של אדי. זה היה אחד שהייתי אומר שהוא הכי inconsistent. Show there's a lot of time. Came back here, did some training. At least ways I tried to. Barely got a count of 3 when somebody screams, ah. I was hollering, howling, crying for help. What can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I turns out and get back to work.
Hold it!
Tell us more about the scream you heard.
It was the scream of a crowd about to scream his last. And I should know. Whoa there, good buddy. There's a time and a place, you know.
So it was clearly audible.
Guy backed into a corner, fighting for his life. You ever heard something like that, boss? Well, I have. And yeah, it was clearly audible.
Some of the throat. The body was covered in dirt. There's also a small cut on his scalp when he was suffering a blow to the head. Killed instantly!
Objection!
Are you listening carefully, Mr. Coserato?
Well, you trying to be cute or something?
The victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as he claimed he did. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
Alright, but there must have been a scream. He said there was. Me.
He said there was.
Quit looking so smug, will you? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? And the guy at the next cell did. He told me so.
The next cell? You mean...
Wait, is that Polly? Is that Polly?
Oh my god.
What do you want? Heard the scream. What of it? Came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. Then, just like I told this guy, I heard it.
Scream. Real scary one. Scary how exactly?
Don't tell him this part, I guess. But it was kinda like... Yeah! Homebot, anybody, come quick! Here's... something like that.
Well, I guess it's safe to say that that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed. It sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
Ah, that explains it. So Mr. Casarato was telling the truth.
More or less. Not really the case though. Are there really no problems in his testimony?
Oh! Lama loyata sa ka?
I'm afraid a new problem has reached its head, namely... Why didn't you hear this scream yourself, Mr. Casarato?
Oh! Yeah! What gives, pal? How couldn't you hear anything when your neighbor heard it as clear as day? Ah! Ugh! Why'd you think I did a crime or something, huh? From inside of this cell here? Got that in the workshop in case you forgot.
Oh my god. The shtick. The telephone. Wow. Oh my god. Inte riktigt skålat så det.
Well, yeah, it does seem a little weird now that you mention it. That's right. Neither of us could have done it. Cause let me tell you, if I could get out of this cage here and murder somebody, you'll be toast. Ah! Ain't that the truth? Your mom ain't leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it.
I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon.
I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this coming at you.
What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of them in this state.
Overruled.
Who's there?
Mother?
Oh! Okay, new characters! Imalotaz, jag vertigo used to swing on my trailers!
Order in the court.
Who died made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kinda busy here?
Hush now. Silence is golden.
It is?
Your hand, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby silence you to blissful silence. Praise be, simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always.
What the fuck?
God, if you would.
Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Come on, please, boss. Any place but death.
There is no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice.
Matoya, what the fuck?
This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
What the? No! What the fuck?
Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. Oh, Holy One, we give thanks in your name. And you are? Verity Gavel, at your service. It is my honor to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law. And what is a judge doing in a place like this? Since you ask, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the community of the prosecutorial excellence. And it is my sacred duty to deliver it. A community for prosecutorial excellence? What the heck is that? It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child. For it is a sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself.
היא נראית, כאילו מתנהגת ממש כמו טוריאל בעיניי. What the fuck? I fill you in, kiddo. The committee is a panel of 11 people whose job is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. Excuse me, איפה אתם הייתם באבנטס של Dual Destinies? In other words, they make sure that people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional... What's it we prosecutor? The professional. You don't cross the professional line.
The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume. I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang out with Judicial Comprende. Come on, give it, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here.
Overruled.
Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association?
Oh. Oh boy. A Bar Association שמפיל neck. בגלל גavin. Hey! I didn't mean anything by it. I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
So, your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise to be the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight up to you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases.
אם כבר הזכרתם אותו, איך מה שמנפרד עשה למשך 15 שנה לפחות? יש סיכוי שזה באמת 40. איך מה שמנפרד עשה הוא בעצם היה חוקי לפי הקומדי? ולא רק, גavin קיבל סוג של אימיוניטי. הוא קיבל אימיוניטי. טכנית. איך גספן היה שמה? גספן ליטרלי היה אוקיי, מה קרה ב8 שנים האלה בין האבנטס של זה לבין דואל דסטיניס?
And, should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
Oh, no. And what is the community for prosecutory, whatever you said, what with Mr. Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
Whoa! Okay, Eustace. Oh, זה אני שומע הרבה.
pitiful! You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus. And who you are, pal? Winner. Eustace Winner. Prosecutor extraordinaire. Now you might know me as just the Winner. And they call me down the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add. Okay. هنا شو هذا 26. I met a former boxer who was obsessed with training, has a pet polo named Teddy. This is the court judge and member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, who also acts as its mouthpiece. I have never heard of you. Hey, Rob, how about Detective Flatfoot over there? Nope. Name means nothing to me. Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say. So I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you. I tell myself that ignorance is bliss, not sweet. I'm not sure whatever you say, Eustace. Much better. Oh, there we go. Okay, tadaba. Ignorance is bliss, Winner. And I don't think sweet nothings mean what you think it means. It is entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Eustace only joined us just last month. So he's nothing but a rookie? Not just any rookie. I'm a winning rookie. Which he will prove himself to be in due time. Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm ready to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean? What mess? If you know exactly what he means. The committee is sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. I suspect I know what you're getting at, Winner. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Govell? Very well. By the power vested in me and by the Goddess of Justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth to be relieved of his duty. What? And replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict. What? Llama! No! What? Mr. Edgeworth is off the case, just like that? Chief prosecutor specific bikash with Miles Edgeworth lawyer la case. Judge Cavell, I believe I asked for an explanation. No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken and her judgment is final.
Objection!
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case? Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. Huh? What? אבל לא אמרנו שזה לא אקסטריטוריאליטי בגלל הרגע לא, זה היה על המטוס. never mind. הרצח היה על המטוס. זה נחשב לאקסטרה טריטוריאל אם בעצם משתמשים במטוסים? זה פועל לפי אקסטרה טריטוריאל אם יש את הנושא הזה של המטוסים? זו שאלה טובה, אבל למה לא על הקייס של ברונקו? You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement.
Objection!
I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned. רגע, על הדרך, לא שלד הקלר היה בעצם הסיבה למה מאיאז היה יכול להיכנס למטוס? רגע, לא, seriously. אם הבעיה כאן זה מאיאז נכנס למטוס, מדבר עם וואנג, ומפיל את ברונקו? לא אפשר גם להגיד ששלד הקלר קשור לזה? כי זה בא בגלל שלד הקלר? Whatever. But there's also no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate.
Overruled.
Then what you are saying is that the end justifies the... Nope. לא נונסנס של דואל דסטיניז! לא אשכרה נונסנס של דואל דסטיניז! Oh my god. Oh my god. כן, אני אמשיך. The rules can be freely ignored. That is a very dangerous way of thinking. Again. למה לא עשיתם את זה 8 שנה לאחר מכן? אם כבר מדברים על dual destinies, אם כבר מדברים על dual destinies באמת, מה קורה לכל הקאסט כאן 8 שנה לאחר מכן? היחיד שחוזר מבין כולם כאן זה מיילס. רק מיילס חוזר 8 שנה לאחר מכן, והוא יוצא בתור ה-Chief Prosecutor של ה-country. מיילס ליטרלי יצא ה-Chief Prosecutor ב-Dual Destinies. מתי שה-Chief Prosecutor כאן זה מישהו אחר. ואם ה-ends justifies the means הוא בעייתי, שזה כן יכול להיות בעייתי, למה בעצם הייתם שקטים על זה 8 שנה וגרמתם לכל הכאוס של ה-Dark Age of the Law? איי. אוקיי. זהו, זה בינתיים יהיה כל הרון שלי עם Dual Destinies. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims. Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do. Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. אבל זה לא כאילו שזה הוא השיג evidence בצורה לא חוקית. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, to give thanks for the goddess of justice's divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal. To do so would be risk... Wait, ma? To do so would be to risk your badge, of course. What? So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along. Whoa. Tough break, Edgeworth. I see you've accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you would be so kind as to escort him out. No! Stop! Oh my god, I got... What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here. In charge here now? So you just say move out of the way. What? You're not the boss of me! Unluckily for you, Flatfoot. That's exactly what I am. You're holding all the cards here. Not stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winner says. But, sir! Judge Gavel. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. The committee's decision is beyond irrational. So yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this. Duly noted. Until we meet again, then. Let's go, Kay. We're leaving. Right! Oh. And remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this. Phoenix? Who am I that כלום? על מי אתה מדבר? ניק? Oh, to be continued. אוקיי. וזה למה אני החלטתי לעשות Investigations 2 ולא ולא Spirit of Justice. בגלל שזה בגלל ש... Investigations 2 הוא הרבה יותר קצר, אז אני לא חייב להיות פה 4 שעות בגיימפליי אחד. אז זה הולך להיות הסיום של הפרק של היום. וואו, החדר הזה כל כך נקי עכשיו. אני רגיל או הגופה פה, או שיש את ה-Prosecutor's Trophy פה, שזה עכשיו פה. אז זה הולך להיות הסיום של הפרק של היום. זה היה קצת האמת מפתיע לראות, אבל כן. פאק, אוקיי. בטעות סגרתי למשחק, רציתי לעשות מניו, אז כן, whatever. כאן ירין פגיל בסרטון עליו הבא שני, גם גיימס מקווה שנהנתם. וירין, אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים.